My earliest memories of this place, as a young child, I was born into the corps, and I remember vividly being in primary, and this was a real important thing, and we were prepared diligently for the YP anniversary. Back then, the YP anniversary used to be as big as the AFL Grand Final and NRL Grand Final combined. It was a really significant event, well, at least in my eyes as a young child. I would prepare diligently, listening to the tape in the car over and over and over till I had every line down, get my special part done. It would be a significant day. Now, I didn't break anything at the hall, certainly no bones, but it wouldn't be fair to say that there weren't indications that I'd been around for sure. Certainly bits and pieces here, maybe the odd thing broken here or there, but certainly no broken bones or physical harm to myself. I have really strong memories of faithful leaders who played a part in my story, from primary to Sunday school, junior soldiers, corps cadets, junior band leaders, people that and youth leaders, people who have invested into me in my life, and a lot of that I carried with me now, even still. So. I remember as a really young child, after the morning meeting, we would all run around to the back to the auditorium, which would be locked at the time, and we knew all of the exits and entrances. We would run around to windows trying to find that something might be open. Eventually we'd get in somehow. Someone would produce a tennis ball from somewhere, and we'd pop two tables, one at the far end near the small kitchen and the other next to the stage back before the function centre was reconfigured, and we'd go about playing soccer with a tennis ball until we were yelled at to get out and to stop playing ball games in the auditorium. I remember after the evening meetings, at times we would get bread donated, and for some reason they would give bread out in garbage bags to young children as well. I still reckon there are olive loaves somewhere around the auditorium, half eaten and spat back up from young children who are certainly not interested in olive bread. I first became involved in kids camp through the encouragement of my youth leaders, junior youth leaders. That was John and Dot Griffin, and also friends similar around my age had already been involved. So that's when I first became involved in kids camp. I remember a leader saying that kids camp is church at its absolute simplest, stripped back of all of the bells and whistles as such. It is just people gathering, working out who is God, and the answer to that is God is love. And exploring what that means for us. Kids camp has definitely been a significant part of our church's story. If you think back of all the generations of young people who, like me, weren't sure of where their life was heading and those big decisions that were coming up in their life, to say, I'm going to give up a week of my life, a week of my time to serve others, and certainly came away, if their experience was like mine, came away different. That impacts on the life of our church. And for us, we have this incredible legacy. Some people would call it tradition. People would say, call it a tradition as if going to kids camp is a tradition, like tradition is a bad thing. I wouldn't see that as the same as kids camp, because once you go and you serve in that way and you're involved in a ministry that's as effective as that, you can't help but want to be involved more and more and more. I remember a leader once told me about kids camp should never work. Because you get hundreds of kids that don't know each other from all different crazy backgrounds. You get some teenagers who aren't very much out of school, or even some still in school, maybe 30 or 40, and then you take them away for a week and it just kind of works. The kids come away changed, the leaders come away changed, lives are changed through that week. It's clearly a blessed ministry, and it's something that continues today and will continue into the future. Being a part of kids camp, you would go as a leader to serve, and you would end up coming away changed yourself. The buildings, the bricks and mortar, they are probably the most familiar building in my life. It's I had my earliest memories at all, memories in that building, and those memories are filled with family. They're filled with community, with friends. But I mean, the building is full of those prompts of memories of memories shared, time shared, laughs, tears, and those significant spiritual milestones. I want to say that this is not the end of anything. This is only the beginning of the next thing that's going to set us up as a church community in Parramatta. It's going to make us more effective, and it sets up those generations that are to come.